Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Aries. It is general, so it might not resonate with you. If you were drawn to the reading, then perhaps there is a message intended for you, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you. But if there's an aspect of it or a portion of it that really doesn't resonate for you, if it doesn't feel like your truth, then please don't try to force it. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We are starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get overall energy or an overall message for you in regards to this connection. And we get card number 28 here, Waning Crescent 3, which says peace. Card number 28. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the card with tarot real quick. Can we please clarify this message? Peace for Aries. We get the Six of Swords, which is moving to peace. You know, it's moving out of turmoil, out of emotional turmoil, into emotional stability. It is a sword card, which talks about logic. But with the Six of Swords, we're actually in a boat surrounded by our emotions, which is water, okay, which represents our emotions. And the water's all crazy. And in the boat, we have these six swords. And we use these six swords, which represent truth and logic, to take ourselves into peaceful and calm water. So that that lines right up with that peace. So perhaps you've been in a rather emotional state, feeling really unsure, feeling emotional, feeling just really emotional. And this is about like finding stability, okay? And it may be because of something that you've learned, something that you've come to understand. Can we get one more card to clarify this peace card for Aries? One more card. We get three, actually. Well, I mean, we get two more cards. The Sun and the Two of Cups. Wow, that's an excellent message. So here's the Six of Swords card here, the Sun card. I love these cards. They're so gorgeous. And the Two of Cups. So yeah, this is in regards, which we're asking about a love connection anyway, but this is saying that you're moving to calmer waters and happiness in regards to this connection, just feeling really stable and happy and just enjoying the moment kind of energy there, which is really great. And if you're not in this energy, then you'll be getting to it soon. But yeah, this might be the end. This is either the energy you are in now or the energy you will be in very shortly. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the person you're connecting with. We're going to take a look at how they feel about you, and also most likely actions they may take towards you. And then we're going to clarify that with some other cards. We get three cards for how this person connecting with Aries feels about them. The person connecting with Aries. How does this person feel about Aries, please? The Sun is Leo energy, by the way. You might be dealing with a Leo, but not necessarily. The Sun is just energy, and it's gorgeous energy and vibrant and cheerful, just happy. It's just a really happy energy. Can we please get three cards? How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries, please? We get the Devil, which is kind of obsession, really. The Devil, as far as feelings towards someone, it's obsession. And it may be an obsessive thought. It might be something in particular that they're obsessing over. But yeah, whatever it is, it's if it's an obsession with you, okay, then that feeling, they're letting it kind of control their actions. And if it's an obsession, if it's an obsessive thought, then they're allowing that thought to control their actions. But like I said, we're going to clarify those cards. Also, the Devil is a Capricorn card. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles here, also earth energy. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But this is feeling really protective and nurturing towards you. Really, also Pentacles represent stability, and they represent commitment and longevity. So feeling really, the word that comes to mind is bound to you, but not necessarily dedicated, maybe is the better word. But they definitely feel connected to you in a very stable and a very like, I can't think of the word, but like they're not going anywhere. They're really just not going anywhere. Can I get one more card? How does this person feel about Aries? One more card, please. One more card. How does this person feel about Aries? Thank you for your patience. Sorry it's taking a minute here. The Five of Cups. So that's, the Five of Cups is disappointment. It's sadness, sometimes depression, but there's something in regards to you, something in regards to this connection that makes them sad. And they're focusing on that sad. Hopefully that's not part of what this obsession is, but we'll definitely clarify that further. But yeah, they're very sad about something. Something didn't turn out quite the way they hoped it would, or isn't turning out quite the way they hoped it would. Can we please get 3 cards for most likely actions this person will take towards Aries? 3 most likely actions they may take towards Aries, please. That's such a pretty Five of Cups cards. All these cards are just gorgeous. We get the Empress. The Empress is fantastic energy. Sorry, I don't know if I held that up long enough. But the Empress, which is a Taurus card, you might be dealing with a Taurus, which is also earth energy. We have a lot of earth energy going on here. But the Empress is about new beginnings and starting something new. And about hope, okay? Hope for the future, hope for what you can build together, hope for what you can have together. So as far as actions go, it's really a hopeful energy. It's not so much action. It is a contribution, definitely going to direct their energy towards this connection and try to create something with you. It's almost like the Three of Pentacles, but kind of more intimate than that, because the Three of Pentacles sometimes comes out and I think of friendship, okay? But with the Empress there, that is like building something together, creating something together, but also, like I said, it just feels more intimate to me. Well, we get the Fool, which is your energy. And you know it, well, maybe you don't know what the Fool means, but the Fool means to like dive in, close your eyes, leap off that edge, and have hope and have confidence that wherever you land is someplace you're supposed to be, someplace that you will do well and move forward, and a path that is meant to be yours, and a path that will guide you where you're supposed to be. It's a wonderful, like the Fool energy. That's Aries. So they want to just dive in. And as far as this is actions they're going to take, so just jump right in. Four of Wands. Oh, that's so fantastic. This is The Four of Wands is a marriage card, not to say that's what's happening here, but it's also soulmate energy. The Four of Wands, though, is a celebration of a union. And as an action, it is celebrating what the connection that you have with them. They want to celebrate it. They want to rejoice in it. They want to shout it from the rooftops, really, because this isn't just about sharing it with each other. It's about sharing it with everyone you care about and celebrating together about what you have and what you can build. Both this card here, actually all three of these, because the Fool is really a new beginning and a dive into something new, and the Empress is the birth of something, giving birth to something. But all of these cards talk about hope and future, and it really having a future and wanting a future. It's so interesting that it comes out that they're sad about something. Maybe something happened between the two of you and they're disappointed with the outcome, but they really have intention of moving forward. The Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck, which is another Taurus card. The Empress is a Taurus card. So you might be dealing with a Taurus, but you might not. We're going to go ahead and clarify now. I'm going to start with how they feel. That Devil card there. I just noticed how really dark it is in here all of a sudden. The sun went down, or the clouds came out, I mean, and blocked the sun. So I'm sorry if it's a darker video. Can you please clarify the Devil for me? For how this person feels? What's this Devil, please? Please clarify the Devil. Well, the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so they're obsessed about wanting to come forward and express how they feel. Both of these are communication cards, really. The Knight of Cups is somebody with an open heart. The Knight of Cups, I mean, it's a range of things, truly. It could be something as simple as them having an open heart towards you and like moving in your direction, all the way up to them like wanting to ride in and sweep you off your feet and like really romance you. It's very hopeful, very romantic, affectionate kind of energy. And the Eight of Wands, that's forward movement and communication, really wanting to communicate it, really wanting to move forward. So they're kind of obsessed with this idea, obsessed with this desire to move forward, move towards you and communicate to you. Let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Moon comes out, and the Moon can deal with fears, but I don't think that's what's here. Not with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is just very caring, very nurturing, very supportive energy, but maybe they're hiding something from you. The Moon, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. That's so many pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about isolation and keeping to ourselves. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, the Ten of Pentacles represents family, and it represents commitment and stability and home kind of energy here. So it may be that they're isolating themselves from family, possibly, or some kind of connection. Maybe possibly they have another connection with the Two of Pentacles here. This can sometimes mean like juggling two people. So maybe they're hiding from you, that they're isolating themselves from this other, and I say another connection, but really this could mean, especially with so many pentacles, I mean, it might be something to do with work. It might be something to do with finances, or just something they really invested themselves into, because pentacles represent those things that we have put energy into, something that we've really worked at, something we're proud of. And it's in this life, in this physical world, something that we have invested in. So I feel like they are hiding, that there's this isolation happening from this, whatever this Ten of Pentacles represents to them. And hopefully you know what that is. but they're distancing themselves from it. They're isolating themselves and either trying to balance a situation or isolating themselves from having to balance the situation, however that resonates with you. But that's what it looks like to me. But they're keeping it from you for some reason. With the moon energy there, I suppose it's possible that they feel very nurturing, very protective of you, and that they fear that in order to act on that, they would have to distance themselves from something in order to keep a balance. That may be, if that resonates with you more. It is general, so there may be more than one answer. There may be more than one understanding or interpretation of that, but let's take a look at the Five of Cups. Oh, please clarify the Five of Cups. Please clarify the Five of Cups for how this person feels. What are they sad about? What negative thing are they focusing on? What disappointment? What's this Five of Cups, please? The Four of Pentacles, which represents holding on to something. In the Four of Pentacles, like I said, pentacles are things that we invest ourselves into. We invest our time, sometimes money, sometimes energy. We just invest into these pentacles, and they're important to us because of that investment and that commitment that we've made towards them. So we get the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on too tightly to something, and the Eight of Swords, which is feeling trapped because of it. Eight of Swords is a mental trap, something that we've created and that we can set ourselves free of, but we're not. So it's almost like they're holding on tightly to, to whatever something that they're trapped by. And that's what's making them sad. Maybe they've blocked you in the future. It might be, it's possible that this is, because the Four of Pentacles can be like a possessive kind of energy, feeling like really possessive of you, especially with that Devil energy showing up. That's very obsessive behavior. And so kind of feeling possessive of you and feeling maybe that there is somebody else in the picture. Maybe they're concerned. And so this has them trapped mentally and feeling really depressed and sad because they really want to move. This is just such gorgeous energy over here. And yeah, they really just, so it's perhaps that they are sad because they're feeling very possessive and they're worried that there's somebody else in the picture and they're really like focusing on that, or there's some aspect that they're just really holding on to, and whatever that is, it's causing them to feel trapped, feeling like they can't do what they want, feeling like they can't move forward in the way that they want. And so, but I mean, it looks like they're going to get over it because it looks like they're coming at you anyway, regardless of these fears, regardless of this trap that they feel in. Can we clarify the Empress as far as actions? Please clarify the Empress. For actions this person will take towards Aries. We get the High Priestess. And the Four of Swords. And the High Priestess represents things, she represents knowing something, knowing things that were not clear before possibly, or just having an understanding of something that you can't explain, okay? That's what the High Priestess represents. But I feel like this is bringing something to light, okay? Because like I said, the High Priestess is understanding something that you didn't understand before, or under just knowing something you can't explain. And so it's about truth and about truth coming to you. It can also be about intuition, which is also truth. It's your truth. But I think what is coming out here is some kind of truth, and the fact that there was healing needed here. With the Four of Swords, that's healing, and that's also planning for the future. In the Four of Swords, we're not moving, we're not doing anything, but we're really looking towards the future. We're just laying, we're healing, we're recovering, and we're looking to the battle in the future and trying to determine how we're going to win that, how we're going to be successful. And that's what this energy is about here. So there's going to be something coming to light about healing that was needed or healing that took place, and a plan for the future. Like I said, there's all three of these cards here, and also the Four of Swords, talk about future plans, talk about hope for the future, excitement for the future, and just what all the possibilities that the future can bring. Can we clarify the Fool energy for how the actions this person will take? Fool, please. I think what's going to come out here is that they needed time to heal from something. And that's why there wasn't progress made before. Can we please clarify the Fool? Well, please clarify the Fool. It's interesting because the Fool comes out, and to clarify it, we get Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, by the way, but Temperance is patience, like they want to jump forward, they want to take that leap with you, and they plan to do it, but also like it's going to take time, which is kind of annoying, right? But the Fool doesn't really take his time, or her time. In this case, it's a female, but whatever gender. I was just saying what's on the card. But Temperance is about perfecting something and about trial and error, and taking the time that is required to perfect it, and sometimes possibly heal it. This is another card of healing, but it's funny that there's a lot of celebration, hope, new beginnings here. And then to clarify, we have a card that represents a pause and another card that represents a pause of sorts. So it's like they're going to come forward and tell you how they want to have this future, and they want to celebrate with you, and they want to jump in with you, but then right, like immediately after, it's like it's going to take some time to get to that point. It's going to take a minute. I feel like that's the message that's coming through here. Can we clarify the Four of Wands? Such a nice card, such a gorgeous card. All those cards, they're just so gorgeous. Please clarify the Four of Wands. Whoa. We get the Judgment card, which is about reconciliation. If you're not currently, if you were with this person in the past, and so it might be reconciling that, coming back together. But Judgment is also about acceptance and releasing ourselves from the past. In the Judgment card, we've let go of past guilt, past hurt, past shame, okay, and fear. We've let it go. And when we do that, we release ourselves, we set ourselves free. And that's how come it's sometimes considered a reconciliation card, because it's like, I've let go of what happened. It happened, and I'm sorry, but I've let it go, and I'm ready to move forward. And so that's how come it often comes up as a reconciliation card. But so the Judgment card here, which is acceptance, we get the Hierophant, which is another marriage card here. But the Hierophant's about having a deeper connection and wanting a deeper connection, wanting to take the next step and really, deepen it. I don't know. It's also Taurus energy again, so you might be dealing with Taurus. And the World. Wow, the World. So this is about cycles ending so that new cycles can begin. Both the Judgment and the World card, there's so much here about new beginnings, really, and really great new beginnings, and about taking steps forward. And the World card, though, is cycles ending so new cycles can begin. It's also a card of travel, so you might be at a distance to this person. The Six of Swords here is also a card of travel, so even the Eight of Wands can be travel related. So you might be at a distance to this person, and it might have something to do with traveling to be together, or traveling like in the future, like a plan to travel. But yeah, this is such really beautiful energy here. This person really wants to dive in. They're ready. And I think that it's possible they're going to tell you about it and then be like, it might take time to get to where I want to be. Like, it might take me a minute we might need to really plan out how we're going to get there. But I do want to get there, you know? We're going to go ahead and get some cards from this deck here. Is called the Charming Oracle. Dark side, light side, messages from the heart. I don't know if I held that up high enough, but let me see here. We're going to go ahead and get some messages. Now these are going to be words, okay? And so based off the timing of this situation for you, based off of like where you are in it, you might need to adjust the words, not adjust the meaning, okay? The meaning should still apply, but you might need to like adjust the words, shift them a bit to apply more directly to your situation. Also, remember this is a general reading, so if a message comes out here, it really doesn't feel like yours, then please know that it's probably intended for somebody else watching the video. So can I please get, how does this person feel about Aries, please? How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? Oh, that was a lot of cards. I'm not sure all of those were intended. It's fine, we'll take those. How does this person feel about Aries? It always makes me nervous when a big old chunk flies out, but I suppose you shuffle them, and so Spirit knows to align them. Maybe they're just trying to make it easier for me so I don't have to shuffle so much. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. All right, so the first message we have is emotional, unavailable. I'm ignoring you because I can't open up to you. And this may be what happened in the past, like, because it looks like there was some healing needed here and some pausing needed. And so, excuse me, they may have felt this way in the past, like they were unable to give you what you were looking for, or unable to give you what they were hoping they could give you. And so they kind of kept their distance. Let's see here, what else we get. Like I said, apply it if it resonates. It only took one look in your eyes and I knew that I would love you forever. That's really sweet. Compassion, I forgive you. Can you forgive me? And I can hear an Aries out there saying, forgive me? You forgive me? Like, what did I do? And so this is just really about, if they've done something to hurt you, then they want to know if you can forgive them. And sometimes we hurt people without intending to. You know, we do something that we think, especially Aries in particular, often Aries believes that this is a good thing, Aries, but it has unfortunate consequences sometimes. But Aries really believes that they can give you what you need and give you what you want. And sometimes they believe they know what that is, even though you haven't expressed it. And so they will try to give that to you, and thinking that they're doing what you want, thinking that they're giving you what you want. And that can sometimes have the unintended consequence of hurting the person, because they don't understand why you're doing that, and it causes them confusion. So as Aries, it's tough to not make assumptions. But anyway, perhaps something like that happened and they're just saying, you know, it's cool. I understand why and all of that. But anyway, understanding you were never the problem. I know that now. See, I don't know how to deal with my emotions. I have a really hard time opening up to someone. I'm holding myself back from contacting you because I don't feel ready for you yet. I never knew the meaning of true love until you came into my life. Sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. So yeah, I feel like there's a couple things here that indicate this is a previous relationship coming back. So yeah, I want to talk to you again and explain things to you. I love you so much, but I keep running from you. I don't understand why I do this. That's so sad and so tough. I mean, not that I don't emphasize with you as well, Aries, but to be afraid, it makes me sad. I mean, we're all afraid sometimes, but to really love someone and let fear stop you from expressing that, let fear stop you from having that, you know. Sometimes we're just really afraid of getting what we want, which is just sad. It's sad. So we're going to get a note from the universe here for you, Aries. And then we're going to get 3 tarot cards for suggested actions or advice. Can we get a message for Aries here, please? Messages for Aries in regards to this connection. It feels really like you're going to get answers, like you're going to be given some kind of information that's going to really stable your emotions in regards to this connection, because everything that we have been looking at today is in regards to this connection, really. So it looks like you're going to get some kind of answer or some kind of information. They're definitely coming forward, you know, with all this hope. There's so much hope there. I hope they tell you. I really do. Let's see what we have here. Love is the reason. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. Just reassurance that, you know, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it gets really hard in a connection and you struggle. And this is just a reminder that the reason why that person was brought into your life has to do with love and has to do with growth in that way. And so just a reminder, it's love. Love is the answer. Love is the reason. See me in their eyes. Whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, a departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen, the universe. P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. So basically, they're silly, but basically this is saying, assume the best, really. Like focus on their higher self and talk to that person, and that, not person, I mean all of them is the person, but I mean communicate with well, that inner spirit of theirs, you know, that is trying to communicate through their heart. So like focus your conversation there. This is really just be loving and be patient, be compassionate, be understanding with people, okay? Because you're really talking to their soul. And that's so precious. It's so precious. And we need to treat it that way. We need to be gentle with it. We need to be tender with it. And I'm not saying if this person hurts you, like, don't, the advice is never to allow yourself to be hurt. That is never, ever the advice, okay? Protect yourself, but still be compassionate. And you can do both those things. You really can. And so that's what they're saying there. You are adored. Don't be fooled by the players and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Precious, the universe. Yep, just confirmation. You really are exceptional to this person, first off, but also just you are an exceptional person, and you're very special to many people in your life. And so don't let anyone, if you have a question of self-worth, if you have a question of your own value, I mean, know that you are valuable, you are loved, you are special, you are necessary to so many people, and they appreciate having you in their world. So this is just a confirmation. You are adored. We're going to get advice from the tarot now. Can we please get 3 suggested actions or advice for Aries? in regards to this connection. Suggested actions or advice, please. Oh. It's too many cards. These ones flipped, these two here. So we'll start with these and then we'll try to get a third. Five of Swords is the first card here. And the Five of Swords is telling you to be true to yourself and be true to those around you. In the Five of Swords, we've won a battle, but we did it in such a way that we were not true to ourselves. We weren't true to our heart. We weren't following our path, or we hurt somebody else in the process. And so it no longer feels like a victory. It feels icky. Okay. And so this card coming out as advice is saying, don't do that. Don't be dirty. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Okay. Do this clean. And be honest and be open. That's what this card is advising you to do. That way, when whatever happens, okay, you know that you were doing what was right for you. You know that you were following your path. You were being true to yourself, and you didn't hurt anybody else in the process. And I'm not saying don't. Sometimes we have to hurt people, and that's okay, because in the end, it benefits them and benefits us to have to do that. If you need to walk away from somebody, then walk away from them, but do it honest. Okay, don't be sneaky about it. Don't be dirty about it. Do it honest, okay? Because that benefits both of you. The Nine of Wands, which is saying don't give up. You've invested into something. You've invested your time and your energy, and you've been, maybe feel beaten, you feel broken down, and you're exhausted. You've been on this path for so long, but it's worth it. Stick to it. You're almost there. 10 is completion, and you're at this Nine of Wands. You are so close. Just hold on a little bit longer. Can we get one more? Oh, okay, that came out right. Real quick, Knight of Swords is what we get here, which is actually more about staying dedicated to your course. Like, all three of these are like, be true to yourself, don't give up. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is determined and committed to something. They've made their choice and they're charging for it. Okay, sometimes at full speed. So sometimes it's about that and like really charging forward, go get it kind of energy. But the Knight of Swords is he's honest with himself and honest with those around him. He tries to be logical, okay? And he's determined, very determined to get there. So it's about sticking to whatever you've been working towards and continue down that path. So anyway, Aries, that's all that I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it brought you some clarity about the situation that you're in or going to be very nearly. So, and if it did, I'd love to hear about it. You could like the video, post a comment below, or my email address is provided in the description box if you'd like to send me an email. I'd love to hear about it. But thank you truly so much for watching this video. I really enjoy reading tarot, and I'm very grateful to have this opportunity, and grateful to everybody who encourages me to continue. So thank you for that, for whatever contribution you've made towards that. I appreciate it. And I wish you good luck. Remember to be positive, have hope, and say positive things, think positive things, be generous and be grateful, so that you can draw all of that back into yourself. And good luck to you. I hope I see you back here again in the future. Have a great day. Bye.